Salutations, everybody! It's the Raptor from Saturn, and welcome back to Let's Play Plague Inc. Evolved. We're gonna do some more custom scenarios. Scenarios? And this time, we're calling upon Great Cthulhu. Cthulhu Relay Waganagal Fatogan! In this house at Relay, dead Cthulhu waits, dreaming. Will the cult of Cthulhu be able to awaken the Great Old Ones? Or will they be rooted out? That is a great question! This is a fun little scenario. And no, it's not spelled Cthulhu. But we're going to call this the Cult of Cthulhu. Together we strive to awaken Cthulhu from his deep slumber. From here we shall spread. We shall choose a location to start spreading his dark words. Innsmouth or Arkham, perhaps. We're going to start in the Middle East, because our good friend who wrote the Necronomicon, the Mad Arab, is from that area. I can't remember where specifically, and I can't even remember his name, but screw you guys, I'm going to start here. And let's take a look at our options, shall we? Indoctrination. If his rule of Earth would be resumed, mankind would become as the Great Old Ones. It is said that when the stars are right, Cthulhu will awaken from his slumber. The mists of Relay that rise from the ancient city cover the seas in a thick fog. People that go into it return changed, their minds open to the multiverse. Then we have some symptoms, some ritual practices, for we worship him in both words and actions. Brotherhood initiation, we honor you. Animal sacrifice, there is power in blood, and we will use it. Cognition of the faithful, we shall band together to serve Great Cthulhu. Dark chant, we will attempt to speak the Great Old One's language to better our understanding. The secrets to the power we acquire are in these scripts or the studies in the Transmundane. I think we shall start with that. This is your spore burst. We're going to save those, just in case we don't make it to Greenland before the rest of the world is enraptured by the power of Great Cthulhu! Aya Cthulhu! Aya Dagon! Aya Hydra! I'm perfectly sane. What are you talking about? And we're gonna go with Indoctrination 1. Now, the one thing I gotta criticize about this scenario is that it's not clear what each of these abilities does. You can kind of make some sense of it. Sometimes, like, Mists of Relay here probably increases your sea infectivity. But how much? And what else does it do? I like Indoctrination, so we're going to start with that. And once we infect Egypt, we shall start with the Mists of Relay. Until then, which one of these increases infectivity? Brotherhood initiation. Just slightly, but enough. Which leads to ritual scarification. We shall carve the symbols of our Dark Masters into our very flesh! And sacrificial rites. We shall cast our bodies onto the cliffs so that our master may rise. Huh. Hopefully we'll spread to Saudi Arabia fairly quickly, and we'll start spreading outwards from there, which would be a bit of nice. But until then, the stars align, which may or may not be increased air transmission. I don't know. I do gotta compliment the person on all the custom artwork they have for this. Not all of them are, but I haven't seen that in the editor. Haven't seen that in the editor. Haven't seen that in the editor. Haven't seen either of those in the editor. Soon all of the Middle East shall worship Cthulhu! Pop! But for now, we must be patient. go for studies of the transmundane. Again, I don't know what it does, but it's probably a good thing to have, which leads to Ritual of Awakening. With our knowledge of spells and incantations, we are now closer than we have ever been. Which leads to Dark Incantation, Thudugara, Makulifnach, Cthulhu, Relay, Wakanago, Fatagan. Cultist Cthulhu infects hundreds. Praise Cthulhu. You know, I'm glad the people who live in this house with me are not here right now, because they would be probably very concerned with me shrieking about Praise Cthulhu! And all this other stuff. They'd be like, when did you become a Satanist? And I'd be like, but Cthulhu isn't Satan, he's Cthulhu! And then we'd get into a huge argument about Cthulhu, and it'd be hilarious. But also very time-consuming and annoying. Pop! We could go for indoctrination, too, to help increase our infectivity. I wonder if this just does... Well, that does increase our base infectivity, so let's go with that anyway. Maybe we'll get lucky. I don't know. Oh, we shall see. Pop. Cult of Cthulhu infects thousands. Thousands have been brought to mighty Cthulhu. Praise him! I think I'm going to get one level of reach the open minds. Echoing thoughts of the old one reach every corner of the earth. We need only listen. Just to speed things up a tiny bit. And we even got Iceland too, and was that the Philippines? Yes, it was. Excellent! That was very lucky. When I've played this before, both of those islands remained uninfected by the time they closed down their ports. Most tragic. We all must rejoice in the great shadow of Cthulhu. Praise Cthulhu! Do any of these increase infectivity? No, but that greatly increases lethality. We'll go with indoctrination too then. Free and wild, beyond good and evil, with laws and morals thrown aside, and all humanity shouting and killing and reveling in joy. Aya Cthulhu! Glad to see we're spreading. We're gonna get some Elder Sign resistance. Elder Signs are symbols that counter the Great Old One's influence, but Cthulhu is strong, and we are weak and insignificant. Boop. Boop. Is that, yeah, we made it to Saudi Arabia! You all are fucked now! Oh, and we made it to Egypt! Go say hi to Neralthotep for me. You know, that's something I've always wondered. Cthulhu is Lovecraft's most famous monster, the one everybody knows, even if they don't even know who Lovecraft is. He's the one that pop culture has really adapted to. And he is kind of terrifying. There is something to be said for an all-powerful force of destruction that isn't really necessarily evil, it's just hungry, and you happen to be its food. Like, that is terrifying in its own right. But I don't know. I feel like Nyarlathotep is scarier in his own way, because he's sapient. He knows what he's doing. He doesn't spread chaos, disorder, and suffering because it's in his nature. It's just him doing what he does. He does it because he wants to. The diagnostic team in the Middle East has identified a new disease, which is named the Cult of Cthulhu. It's quite severe and must be investigated further. Other countries are also reporting the disease. So yeah, that's always been a little interesting to me. How that all worked out there. You know, I keep opening this and then realizing I don't know what I want. Congregation of the Faithful, we shall band together to serve Great Cthulhu. That increases infectivity, so I'm cool with that. Oh, we got a boat! Hello, Australia. New Zealand and anarchy? No, what? Okay, but how? Oh, the country leaders were converted. Huh. That's awfully convenient. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Well, good. No cure research can take place in New Zealand. Middle East starts work on a cure. Oh, you wish. Let's go with Missive Relay too. And then maybe we'll start going for Ritual of Awakening. And of course, murder in his name. When the time is right, we will announce his return with the blood of the innocent. Chant of the masses, we join together in praise for the moment to assume the appearance. Italy changes state relation to Cthulhu worship. Middle East begins to break down. Is country leaders converted? Well then. That is awfully convenient. Philippines shuts down seaports. Well, unfortunately, it's too late for you. Aya Cthulhu! Aya Dagon! Aya Hydra! Boop. Yes, you do all fall down, small child. Every one of you will fall down on your knees in worship to Cthulhu! Oh hey, a plane just flew to Saudi Arabia. Oh! Hello, Brazil. I didn't notice you were having problems over there. They're now completely infected. Oh, hello! That was a nice little burst. And chant to the masses, we've joined worship and praise of Cthulhu, for the moment is upon us. Do we need ritual practices? Maybe. I forget exactly what you need to summon Cthulhu, but I do think we need Relay to rise. So let's get working on the stars are aligned. Relay rises. The nightmare corpse city of Relay rises from the deep, the loathsome towers reaching to the sky, leaving little doubt of the old one's existence. Only 4 Cthulhu worshippers in Iceland. That's hilarious. There will be more. We haven't made it to the Caribbean yet. That's unfortunate. This will also be solved in time. Actually, let's just see where we haven't gotten to. We have quite a few places. But the big ones I'm worried about are Indonesia, New Guinea, New Zealand, Madagascar, and Greenland. And Cthulhu Relay rises. The star spawn Cthulhu's progeny awaken from their slumber and relay. They will dominate the human race for the cheap price of the sacrifice of the faith. So a little bit of lethality, but a good deal of infectivity. But this is what we were looking for. Great Cthulhu awakens. Let the earth tremble and the sky break. The great Cthulhu has awoken from his slumber! Aya Cthulhu! We're gonna save up for that because that is expensive. And we kind of want it as soon as we can get it because that's our victory condition. Also, you saw that increase to infectivity. That's insane! Still nobody in Finland, still nobody in Sweden, but the country leaders have been converted, so that was convenient. Oh, and we finally made it to Canada. I wish we could spin it a little faster in Russia, but we can't have everything we want to, now can we, Bosco? One more. Global research is focused on the cure. Let that no longer be the case. Aya Cthulhu! Infected worship cult of Cthulhu. People infested with the cult of Cthulhu are reporting visions of rapture and a glorious new overlord species. Without a cure, life as we know it will be over. Is that everybody? Caribbean, Madagascar. Oh, so we just have the islands remaining now, do we? And it looks like some of them have shut down their ports. Some of them. How unfortunate. Uh-oh, how unfortunate. Is that everybody now? Oh, New Zealand, you're still hanging around. Well, we'll fix that real quick. But now, the cult is everywhere. And let's get some cult loyalty. We will do whatever is necessary to keep the cult safe. And our brothers in assassinations of important targets, creating chaos and halting counter movements. So that's your genetic hardening. What do we want? A little bit of lethality, a little bit of infectivity. That might be worth it. Do any of these grant infectivity? Not really, and I'm not necessarily interested in ramping up lethality. So let's just get that Elder Sign resistance and our cult loyalty. And some ritual practices just for the shits and the giggles and the hi now! Pyramid's population now worships Cthulhu. Ah, there we go, Greenland. Hello! Great Cthulhu awakens. The great old ones rule Earth as he did before. Cthulhu Fatagan! Aya Cthulhu! Aya Dagon! Aya Hydra! Aya Cthulhu! And now we can just start killing people because Cthulhu is risen. I should have saved up for the celebration one. Cthulhu has successfully been awoken. So that's that! We summoned Cthulhu! I'm sure nothing will possibly go wrong with that. Ah! So Cthulhu spread throughout the world, took him a little while to get on his feet, but that was 510 days of madness for a score of 2 stars. Not bad if I do say so myself. Glad I kept those flashes in reserve, so the spore burst things in reserve so I could use them later. And it spreads. Aya Cthulhu, everybody. I shall see you next time, when, for realsies, we'll do a plague that actually exists. Ciao!